Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that while you're here, you'll give this channel a chance. All you have to do is go down below, hit that subscribe button. It's red, I believe, and you want to turn it gray. That way, that means you're a part of the family. Hit the notification bell next to it. That way you can get notified of any and all future uploads. I do a lot of different things on this channel. You'll get the notification. You'll see the title, the thumbnail. If it looks like something you're interested in watching, come on over and join me. I'd love to have you here. Hit that thumbs up down below. It really means a lot to me. Helps my channel out. Lets YouTube know you enjoy seeing my content. And leave a comment. Say hi. Let me know that you stopped by. And tell me a little something about yourself. Anything. Let's see. Favorite makeup item. I'd like to hear what yours is. Today is Get Ready With Me Wednesday that I do every week with my girl Kat in Florida. I love and adore her so much. We have been doing this, yes, for over a year now. Crazy. So we're going through year number 2 now. If you want to see what palette I'm going to use and the look I'm gonna do, then stick around because I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out. Again, this is Get Ready With Me Wednesday. Me and my girl Kat do it every week. Make sure you go check her out. I leave her channel link down below in my description box all the time. Go show her some love, say hi, let her know that I sent you. Today we are going to use my RawBeautyKristi palette from Pure. I don't know, I haven't used it in a little bit and I just felt like I wanted to use it today. I've already got my base on to save on some time. I used my e.l.f. Poreless primer because I love it. My matte mist from Pure. Let's see, I used my cashmere complexion Avon, and this is in the shade Sugar. And I use this Becca foundation, Ultimate Coverage 24-hour foundation. This is in the shade Buttercup. I think I got this in my BizyBeauty store PR box, my first one. I have 2 of these. One's too light and this one works out pretty good. I used a little bit of my Photo Focus Wet n Wild concealer. This is in the shade Fair Beige, and I just used it to get my lids ready. For my brows, I used my brow palette from Revolution that Stacy sent me for a friend mail. And I used this Pacifica bronzer and blush palette. Like, there's hardly anything. Woo woo! I'm a panner! I'm a panner! So, for my RawBeautyKristi palette, I think I'm going to use the neutral side. I'm not feeling a color today. I'd like to do a neutral look. I'm going to use this brush right here, and I'm going into this light color, which is My Whole Heart. And I'm just going to put that down all over the whole lid. It was a good week this week, guys. It was a really good week. It was my birthday, and everybody made it super special. So thank you guys again so much. It really means a lot to me. Now, let's see. I think we'll go into Camelot. And we'll put that kick up. Put that in the crease as a transition shade. So I'm trying to think of story time for today. I guess we could talk about my back surgery. You want to hear about that? Okay, we'll talk about that then. When I lived back east in Maryland with my dad and my stepmom, I was with my stepmom one day and we were over at her mom's house. And I was trying on pants, and I'm not sure like if we had just gone shopping or if it was like like donation clothes, or I don't really know. I can't remember. I just remember that I was trying clothes on and my stepmom was like looking at how they fit on me to make sure they fit good before we took them. And she noticed that my hips were kind of like uneven. They ended up taking me to a doctor to get it checked out, and they said I had scoliosis. And if you don't know what scoliosis is, they used to check for it all the time. When I was a kid, I can remember when you were in gym class, they would have you bend over and they would like look at how your spine was, and that's how they'd like kind of see if it's curved or not. So we went to go see the doctor about it, and they did x-rays and stuff, and they determined that I had a pretty bad curve in my spine. They took x-rays and stuff like that, and there was 2 options when I was a kid that I remember. It was either have surgery or you had to wear a back brace. And there was like a certain scale of curvature, like in the degree of curve, that determined whether or not you wore the brace or you had the surgery. When the doctor came back, he told us the 2 options and what the cutoff for the degrees were. And I remember as soon as he said the degree, I like was, I guess, in a state of panic for a second there, because I knew I was going to have back surgery, and I was super scared. Let's see what color. I think we're going to go in with copper boxes. This one right here, just so I can darken up the crease, and I'm going to use this brush. So I was super scared, and I can't remember how long from then until the time that I had surgery it was. I don't think it was like a super long time, maybe just a month or 2, and I had to go in for surgery. I don't remember a lot about that time, but I do just remember being scared, and I remember I had to get a cast after that surgery. It was like maybe 12-hour surgery, I think. But after the surgery, they actually put a cast on me. I had to wear a cast around my whole middle section for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. I'm going to put a little bit of this copper boxes out here and underneath too. It sucked having to wear that brace, and it was so itchy. Because, like, you can't wash yourself, you're wearing a cast. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever broken a bone or whatever and had to have a cast. If you have and you had to wear it for a long time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's, like, super itchy, and I would, like, stick stuff down there to try and scratch my back. And then after the 6 months, I had to get the cast taken off, and I remember being super scared because they were going to use that saw. But they cut the cast off, and it took me weeks to wash off the dirt that built up. It was awful. And then not too much after that is when I moved to California to live with my mom. And I was with her for, I think, maybe two and a half, maybe 3 years. Because 12 was when I had my first surgery. I was I 12? 11, maybe? 11 or 12. I know I was in middle school, though. But after I came out to California, after being out here a while, we went to the doctors. And for some reason, I had to have another back surgery. Because, I don't know, supposedly when I got the first surgery, something wasn't right. Something wasn't fusing right, because they took bone chips from my hip to fuse this Harrington rod to my spine, which is supposed to keep your spine straight while you're growing so that the curve doesn't get any worse. Well, when I went and got it checked, let's see, what do I want to do next? I think I'm going to put golden ticket on my lid. And I'm going to use this brush right here. So I guess there was something, I'm just going to tap this down on the lid. Wow, that's beautiful. Something was wrong with either the rod or the way that the bone chips were fusing to my spine. So they had to redo the surgery because they were going to go in and fix it. And that wasn't supposed to be, I guess, as long of a surgery as it ended up turning out to be. It ended up like, I think, if I remember, it was like 17, 18-hour surgery. He basically had to take everything in my back out, I think. He basically had to just redo everything that the first doctor had done. And for that time, and both times I had tutors at home because I couldn't go to school for a while, for like 6 weeks, I think. I'm going to use this brush and I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. It was kind of cool having a tutor come to the house, though, every day for school. That time, the second surgery, I didn't have to get a cast, thankfully. But I had to wear a back brace, and this thing was huge. They just took like a mold, and they made like a brace for me to wear. But it was like, had straps on the side, so I could take it off, but I could only take it off an hour a day, like to take a shower. But I had to sleep in it and everything. And the shit thing about that is, like, I think right after that, I got freaking chicken pox. So not only did I have back surgery and I had to wear this back brace, but I also got chicken pox. And then gave them to my sister too. So I went to the chiropractor not that long ago. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Let me think on this for a second. I think I'm going to deepen up out here with this. You're not my real dad. You're not my real dad. And I'm just going to tap it out here just to kind of deepen it up, and then we'll blend it out. And I hope this turns out right. Anyways, what was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, I had gone to the chiropractor a few years ago, and before they would do any adjusting, they took an x-ray of my back. And I hadn't seen an x-ray of my back in like a really long time. I actually started crying a little bit because it like looks crazy with the Harrington rod that's back there. It just looks crazy. I wish I had an x-ray so I could show you guys. But yeah, I've had 2 major back surgeries. Fun stuff. The scar on my back, like, I don't know, about that big. I remember I used to be really super self-conscious, and I would wear a bathing suit, but I always wore a t-shirt over my bathing suit because I didn't want anybody to see my scar. After my first surgery that I had when I was back east, was it right after that one? Yeah, right after that one, my cousin, Jess, found out that she had leukemia, and she was only like 9 years old, I think, because I was 12 when I had my first back surgery, and that's when she found out that she had leukemia. I remember us being super scared for her and thinking that she was gonna die, because I remember just cancer being like really scary. It's been scary for a long time. But she's if I remember from what she told me, if I remember correctly, she's the only one with the type of leukemia that she had when she was a kid that's still alive. And her doctor that she had, he actually named one of his daughters after her because he saved her life. It's really sweet when she talks about that doctor too. And they still talk. To this day, they still talk. Pretty crazy. She's an amazing, amazing woman. Amazing fighter. All right, guys. I think that's it for the eye look. I'm going to go off and do the rest of my makeup because I don't know what time it is and I got to get ready for work. So I'll be back for you to see the final look. Hopefully you enjoyed the story time for today. And I shall be right back. Okay, guys. I am back. And the look is finished. What do you think? Not too bad, not too bad. I used my mascara mixture that I always do, Laura Geller Fortifying Lash Primer and my Essence Lash Princess, of course. Then I used my KVD Cake Pencil for my upper waterline, and I need to clean that up a little bit. I used my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Overboard to put on my lower waterline. I think it looks nice. I used this Loke. This is in Champagne Problems. And I just used a little bit on the inner corner and then just put a little bit right up here on the brow bone. I don't know, what do you guys think? And then I just used this Ola Neon in the color Call Me. I think, where did I get this? I have a terrible memory. I think it might have been in Birchbox. Maybe, baby. Maybe. But that is the look for today. I am running late, as always, because I never want to get up in the morning. Feels so good to sleep sometimes. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys go before I keep rambling on and just, yeah, you guys get tired of listening to me talk. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I love this palette so much, and I'm so glad I have it. I love her. And I heard about what happened with her baby, and oh my God, I can't imagine how scared she was. I remember when I just have to tell you this real quick. When my son was like, I think 2, and we were at my sister's house, and he was running around, and he fell, and he hit his head on this thing, and I felt so crappy. You know what I mean? Like, I know it wasn't my fault. He's a kid. Accidents happen. They fall. You know what I mean? There's just stuff you can't plan. That's why they call it an accident. It wasn't purposefully done. You know what I mean? But the fear, like, especially, oh, it was right here. It was right by his eye. And if you know anything about when you're bleeding on your face or your head, it bleeds a lot more than anywhere else. So it looks like it's a lot, even though it's just like a little tiny cut. So that was pretty scary. So my heart drops for her. It really does. That was scary, but they're okay. So that's the main thing to focus on, is that they're good. But scary for real. And I just adore her so much. But I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Make sure you go check out Kat. Thank you, Kat, for another week. I love you so much. And I will see you all in my next video. See you next week, Kat. Love you all. Stay safe. Take care.